Kings and Queens, Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you're loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support you give to the channel. Thank you so much to our channel members, to our anonymous supporters, to all of you, my esteemed subscribers. You're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. So today, I want us to deliberate a little bit about this argument between the Prime Minister of Barbados and your almighty Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of the Israelis. Now, it's circulated on the internet, just a short clip that I'm going to leave with you pretty soon, that Netanyahu was seriously given reasons why they need to retaliate at all time with all their might, using deadly weapons and what have you to target people because they are protecting the so-called children of a god. Okay, so he was quoting a passage of the Bible backing up the evil that is done to humanity by them. Of course. Now, when we talk about Palestine or what is going on in the Middle East, like they call it, most of us Africans are always caught in between, okay? Because there are some people who will be like, allow them to face themselves, let them deal with themselves. You think these wars do not have any connection to the motherland? These same so-called children of God are behind a lot of evil done to the continent of Africa. What is happening in Congo, these so-called children of God have a hand in it. I hope you're not surprised. What is happening in Sudan while the motherland is in the mess that the motherland is in today? These so-called children of God have a hand in it. They are struggling in every way, Your Majesties, in every way to have a ground in the continent of Africa. Mind you, before they decided in 1948 that that angle will be called the Israeli or Israel, they had already proposed places like Kenya, okay, Zimbabwe. They proposed places like this in the motherland to evacuate those people from Europe and then dump them in these countries. Since it didn't work for them, why? Because the story they have portrayed to you already is that everything in the Bible is talking about the Europeans. So they needed a place that they can easily, use to hold the lies that they have created. And then they decided that that part would be the best part. Okay? Now the question you should be having in your mind is that why did they propose Kenya and Zimbabwe and other parts of Africa first to move in? These people, okay? These same people that are causing problems now, that claim that they are the what do you call them? Choosing children of a god. They wanted dropping them in Kenya and some parts of Africa before. Just imagine what is going on right now in that angle. If they were in the heart of the motherland, just imagine what would have been happening. I hope you understand that all that is going on is a game. There are people, just a few number of people who are seated up there and they are pressing the buttons. All right? Now, they tell you Israel is the Holy Land. You go visit them there. You go pay your hard-earned money to visit some sites. Now, if initially their plan for Kenya was successful, you wouldn't have been going to that part to go and see where Yeshua was born. You wouldn't have been going to that part to go and see where Yeshua died. All would have been in Kenya. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, what I'm saying is that if Kenya was successful for them to evacuate those people from Europe into, you wouldn't be going to this part of Israel right now that you're going to Holy Land. You'll be going to Kenya. Do you get it now? It is what they want you to believe in that you believe in. And this is the world that we live in. A lot of things that we think are true are not. And since they have successfully tied you under the consciousness of the Bible, they will do evil and then well, there is a word I'm looking for. They will do evil and justify the evil they do by quoting Bible for you. But I love our queen, our mama. She hit her hard on Netanyahu by quoting another part of the Bible. So you came to me with Bible, I'm going to attack you with the same Bible you came to me with. Let's listen to this and then we'll take it up.
As the book of Samuel says in the Bible, Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. The eternity of Israel will not falter.
It is the same Bible that tells us in the stories of the Old Testament, much which has guided many people across this world. But when we turn from the Old Testament to the New Testament, it is Romans that says to us, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, not any country, not any human being. So that the Bible can't be used as a convenient aid when it suits us and rejected when it doesn't.
Rabbi forget, he says that Abraham, he points to Judaism coming from Abraham. Then I said that the rabbi obviously have not read the Ten Commandments and their source. Moses is not until about 1346 before the Christian era, 49 years after the death of Amenhotep IV, otherwise known as Akhenaten. Every one of those 12 so-called commandments, and that Moses is supposed to have gotten at Mount Sinai. By the way, Mount Sinai is still in Egypt, in Africa, hasn't gone any place. Now, those 10 commandments weren't gotten by Moses. Because I'm Jewish don't mean that I have to follow the mythology. When you go in any of the major tombs in Egypt, you find those 10 commandments plus 32 more, otherwise referred to as the negative confession. Am I to believe that Moses was born in Mizraim, Egypt, about 1346 before the Christian era, went to school there, become a priest, at age 85 or around there, decided that somebody mistreated his people, and that in every school in Egypt, you had to recite the negative confession, 42 laws, of which they said, I have not killed man or woman, I have not stolen this, I have not, every one of the so-called 10 commandments is already stated that Moses didn't see it. I would like the rabbi to tell me, where does it show that Abraham taught any of this? I would like the rabbi to tell me, before circumcision in Egypt, where did the Jews have circumcision? They said that Abraham's circumcision is part of what made him Jewish. Then the rabbi must tell me, the worship of the golden calf, which they call the golden calf, isn't that the worship of Hathor, the goddess Hathor? We could go on down.
Well, voiced by Rabbi Seltzer is that you suggested that there is a political overtone in the ritual bar mitzvah, and he objects to this. Can you substantiate your statement?
Gil, if you went to any bar mitzvah, there's a lecture after the young man and before the young man. There's a lecture of the young man's commitment. It is a lecture in my commitment. Every child, if the rabbi is sitting here and tell me that the rabbi doesn't get up and give a lecture about the bar mitzvah, and the youngster doesn't pick out a section of the Torah to read, and that the youngster doesn't get up there and make a commitment to the Jewish community, then I don't know what form of Judaism. I don't know if he's Reform, Reconstructionist, Conservative, or Orthodox, or whatever else there may be. But it would be rare to me not to go to a bar mitzvah and not hear the rabbi mentioning the commitment to the Jewish people and to Israel. If, in fact, that rabbi is, unless the rabbi is anti-Israel.
Did you understand what our queen said? Do not use the Bible when it suits you. And she referred to Netanyahu when he quoted the book of Samuel, justifying what they are doing to other people. Okay? So you sit down there, organize how to destroy other people to the ground, and then you back it up with a passage in the Bible. And the gullible ones we have, it's okay, it's true, it is in the Bible, he quoted the Bible. Netanyahu didn't know that we are living in an age where you can't just do that and go away with it anymore. Using the Bible to justify the evil that you do to humanity. Using the Bible to justify the evil that you do to man. Don't use the Bible only when it suits you. So this is how These so-called people have been successfully doing the evil they do in this world and go scot-free by quoting these passages that they manipulated to suit themselves. These passages that they orchestrated and added it into that book. So that whenever they kill you, you have nothing to say because it is the God that have chosen these people. It is the God that have given these people power. So even when they massacre you, all thanks to this God of these people, you have nothing to say. And I've been asking you this question here time and time again whenever I talk about this. What kind of God are this Bible talking about? What kind of God are this religion talking about? A God that is so interested in wars and chaos, a God that is interested in destruction, and don't care about the life of infants, nor do this God care about the life of any living thing. Is this God a God of the dead or a God of the living? Why is this God so interested in killing and massacring and butchering and sucking of blood and the rest of them? Why? Because these same people that claim that they are the firstborns of this God are the one who orchestrates destruction, division, and wars in the world. They are the ones who are in charge of deadly weapons in the world. What kind of God is this? Who is El? Who is Yahweh? Majesties. But we have all been tied under this Yahweh consciousness, this El consciousness. We grow with all these things. We have been indoctrinated from our childhood that is so difficult for us to see the handwriting on the wall. It is so difficult at this point that we defend what is wrong with our blood. A lot of Africans still today and tomorrow, no matter what happens, they are always defending Israel. They'll come out and tell you, we are defending Israel. We side with Israel. They have the flag of Israel in their houses, in their cars, and you'll be like, do you really understand what you are doing? Do you know who you are? Because it is when you don't know who you are that you go on disgracing your lineage and your ancestors. So this is it. Right before your faces. That the prime minister of the group of people that you all worship is coming out to back up the evil that they do with the passages in the Bible. So now you can go on and do evil and then you back it up with a passage. This same book that you hold dear to your heart, when somebody talk about it, you want to slice that person. Many of you have wished you broken the glasses of your televisions, your phones to come and devour Abigail. Because Abigail is saying that something is wrong with the Bible. Netanyahu is quoting from the Bible. So he is justified from the passages of those books. Okay? That he should keep doing what he's doing. So he gets his strength, his energy from the passages of those Bible to do what? Now he has shown you where he's getting his inspirations from. Netanyahu showed all of us where he got his inspirations from the Bible. Because the Bible has said the world is for him and his people to conquer. So they don't care who they own alive. Their own is to subdue the earth. And that's exactly what he claims he is doing. And our mama said, you're not the only one that claims you know the Bible. Okay? Last time I checked, this was the African property. You took it and you just messed around with it and came back with it. So I'm going to show you that I know this book more than you do. Alright, I feel like showing this to you today. Leave your thoughts and opinion in the other section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive, always majesties. Bye for now.